you're tuned in to the Financial Freedom Now show. I'm standing in today for your usual host, Toyin Ayandare, and my name is Tobi Ayandare. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful time over the Christmas holidays and all revved up, all rested up, looking forward to a wonderful 2024. I am actually really pleased that I've got onto this new year, and the year's kicked off and started off with a big bang, I believe, for everyone. At the start of the year, we also think about what our plans are for the year, what we want to achieve in different aspects of our lives. There's always this new year, new me, or new year, new you. And with the gyms are all filled up with lots of people. I think the other day we went into the gym and it was totally packed. And that is what happens in January. That's what happens at the beginning of the year. And the same thing also applies to your financial freedom or your financial status or your financial wealth, or however you want to put it. Now, the key question here is what are you doing about your financial freedom for the year? And there was a saying from Corrie ten Boom that really struck me at the start of this year, where she talked about the fact that do not drain today of strength via having so much worries that you've moved away from tomorrow into today. Basically, it says worry does not empty tomorrow of sorrow, but it empties today of strength. That is such a really powerful statement for the start of the year, especially when you're looking at it from your financial goals or your financial expectations and your financial plans perspective. However, there is a really thin line in that. And the fact that not being worried about what your financial future holds could actually strip you out of taking the right steps that you need to take today for your financial freedom. Now, I'm going to talk about this in 4 key areas. Number 1, starting with the weight of financial worry. This is such a big weight on a lot of us because our finances direct a lot of things in our lives. To a large extent, direct the quality of life you live. It directs even potentially impacting your health. And one of the key things, or one of the biggest worry that financial worry does bring along with it, is the baggage that could actually really impact your well-being, your total overall health and well-being. And we often find ourselves burdened by financial concerns. The weight of worry can be really, really overwhelming, especially at the start of the year. To a lot of people, over the Christmas holidays, a lot of people spent lots of money over Christmas gifts, which is lovely, wonderful. And then January comes, and I think some people do refer to it as January blues, really. It comes and you're expecting, what's going to happen this year? Now, do not get yourself overburdened or over-worried about what the financial future holds, because you being overburdened could impact your health, number 1, especially when you're not really taking any steps or actions to overcome or to set the right plan or goals for your financial future in this new year. And number 2 is, how do you then overcome this mindset? How do you overcome this state of constant financial worry of what tomorrow holds? I would say the first thing would be having a positive financial mindset. One key aspect of achieving financial freedom is cultivating a positive mindset. How well do you think, or how well do you think about what tomorrow holds for you financially? Are you constantly being burdened? Are you constantly being worried and thinking, how do I get out of debt, for example? How do I have the opportunity to create another income stream that helps me in my current job, for example? Or how do I expand my business? How do I grow as an entrepreneur? How am I able to build the wealth that I so desire? Now, all of these would only happen when you have the right financial mindset, when you can overcome a scarcity mentality of thinking that you've got to grab onto and hold on to whatever it is that you have today without having any plan in place on how you're going to be able to multiply that tomorrow. So that's really, really positive. That's one positive thing to think about at the start of this new year. Embrace a positive financial mindset from things like from even practicing gratitude and refraining from negative thoughts. So refraining from negative thoughts or things that could that could sort of be cloud over your judgment in taking steps today would help you in being able to achieve the financial freedom you so desire this year. Number 2 is setting financial goals for 2024. Now, a lot of us probably already gone through some of our plans towards the end of last year, or some people are just getting onto it at the start of this new year. Now that we've laid the groundwork for having a positive mindset, now we should think about how do we set and attain our financial goals. Number one, we talk about SMART goals. In fact, of your goal must be specific. So, how much do you want to achieve financially this year? Have you thought about it? Have you put that down? Have you thought about and written that down clearly in terms of what you want to achieve financially this year? How measurable is it? How do you even know when you've actually really gotten to your goal? Yes, it is your goal, and to a large extent, it is your goalpost. You can continue to move it as you wish, but more importantly, it's got to be measurable. Otherwise, even when you do achieve those goals, you don't even know that you've achieved them. Could your goal be you want to pay off some debt, or you want to pay off all of your debt? You want to build an emergency fund, and you want to start investing? Those are clear, specific goals that can be measured, and it's got to be actionable. And your goals has got to be actionable. And this brings me on to you actually taking action today and not being beclouded by the worries of your finances for tomorrow. I remember when we started off, we talked about the fact that don't import tomorrow's worries into today because it doesn't strip out tomorrow's sorrow. You focus on today, maximize the strength you have today, because today is the only thing that is actually guaranteed. Actually, this right moment you are listening or watching this podcast is what you're guaranteed. So maximize the opportunity you have today and not be overly worried about tomorrow. However, I said earlier on that there is a bit of a thin line between planning and being worrying, being living in a constant state of worry. The fact that you're planning for your financial future does not mean that you are worried about it, but you got to make sure that you have that financial plan in place. And it's time for us to turn our positive mindsets and financial goals into actions in terms of taking actual practical steps that would allow you to build that wealth that you so desire in this year 2024. So, dear friends, use the power that you have today to create the future that you so desire. Until the next show, see you and bye.